So how do we turn this into this? It's actually a lot easier than it seems, and we're going to talk about some methods that you probably should have been practicing for years at this point, but you're probably not practicing. How do I know that? Because I wasn't practicing them for years, and once I figured this out, it completely changed the way I approach voicings and playing and improvisation in general. So this voicing methodology we're talking about today is part of my infinite improv system. We are continuing our chat from last video, which was about using a lick and taking that through the infinite improv methodology. If you didn't see that yet, I'll be sure to link to that video both up here and in the description of this video, so you can check that out after this one. If you're new here, be sure to click subscribe, and if you know you like my content, please hit the like button. Really helps me and the channel out. Let's get right into this and not waste any time. So the voicing I started with is a voicing you've probably seen, heard, even seen me talk about on this channel. It's the Kenny Barron minor 11 voicing. 1, 5, 9, flat 3, flat 7, 11. Really beautiful chord, right? Now, speaking from personal experience, typically when I would learn a voicing, I would learn it maybe in the context of one song, like maybe I do All the Things You Are. Right, so I kind of get these voicings in right here. But then I would often struggle quite a bit to actually take that voicing and use it in different contexts. How do I actually use it if I'm just sitting down to improvise? What do I do with it? How do I put it into another song where maybe the melody or the other chords I'm voice leading from don't quite align in the same way? It's not the easiest question to answer, but because of that, I have spent the last couple of years working really hard to answer that question. And what I'm really excited about is that the methodology I've come up with has helped not only me, but actually a lot of my students, my private students, up until this point, take a single voicing and be able to essentially create an entire improvisation out of just that voicing. Now, I've talked about some of that methodology on my channel and in my first big course, Jazz Piano Secrets, but in my new course, Jazz Piano Evolutions, I actually go much more in depth into how we can gain the most possible usefulness and mileage out of just one single voicing. So let's jump into step one. Step one is just going to be motion. So when you take a voicing, instead of always playing it stagnantly, as in just all the notes at once, I want you to start just getting used to rolling it up and down. Automatically, this just makes that voicing sound like so much more than a voicing. It becomes a texture, right? We can take it into other octaves. And now, what do we have? Not only a texture, but an arpeggio. And so far, we took one voicing and just turned that voicing into music. There's no song, there's no standard tune, nothing like that that we're trying to put this in. We are just using this chord to create beautiful sounds that interest ourselves. So what I love about this is instead of spending hours and hours learning 100 voicings that we often forget or can only use in one very specific context, we can literally just take one single voicing, which is 10 times easier for our brain, and get 10 times more use out of it and be 10 times more musical just by using the infinite improv methodology here. And very quickly, I do want to mention that although I would like to, teach you an entire course on how to get the most creativity out of a voicing in one single YouTube video, I actually have a course coming up called Jazz Piano Evolutions. It's coming out very, very soon, and I actually take you through the entire infinite improv methodology, not only going much deeper into how to get creativity out of voicings, but also improvisation in general, different licks, different dissonances, how to integrate them into your ear so that you truly hear them, and so much more. It's all very, very unique methodology that I'm fairly certain you will not find anywhere else. If you're interested, get your automatic $50 discount just by joining the waitlist and clicking the link in the description to do so. All right, let's get back into it. Okay, so another part of this method that I want you to think about is I want you to actually split up the hands into two pieces. So let's say that we're actually now going to look at this as this is one piece, this is the other piece. Well, now we kind of have two different potential shapes here, which happen to be very similar because of the structure of this particular voicing, all very fifth bass. But we could actually now just use this top structure to improvise. And we just got an awesome arpeggio that we can now directly use for right hand melodic improvisation. What if we then decided to arpeggiate the whole voicing with both hands? Check this out. So I'm doing the left hand shape with the right hand. And then instead of jumping all the way up, which we could do, I'm going to do this. We're just doing it all in the same octave. Very cool, right? Check that arpeggio out. So pretty. I love that. And basically, let's say you actually had a copy of my Modern Piano Voicings Dictionary, which has so many amazing voicings that I've collected over the years in it. You could open up the page to any voicing that you want, find one that you like the sound of, and hypothetically, play that one voicing, right? You just play the notes on the page, and then suddenly, by using these methods, you get this whole world of potential, creativity, arpeggios, improvisation, textures, etc. There's so much that you can get out of it, and that's why I'm so excited about this methodology. Now, the infinite improv system, of course, is so much more than just what to do with one voicing, and in fact, there's a lot more detail about what to do with one voicing. And of course, unfortunately, I don't have time to put all of that into one YouTube video, which is why I actually put it into my brand new upcoming course, Jazz Piano Evolutions. So if you're interested in being able to open up not only one voicing, but your improvisation, different licks, different voicings, specific piano textures, and so much more to really experience the infinite amount of creativity and possibilities that you can get out of each one little thing that you learn, make sure you are on the waitlist for my Jazz Piano Evolutions course, which is coming out very, very soon. You will not only get early access to the course if you're on the waitlist, but you will also automatically get a $50 discount and possibly even have the chance to win free course entry. But the best part is, no matter what, you are guaranteed that $50 off of the course. So click the link in the description and sign up for the waitlist. You'll be getting information very soon about the release of this course, which I am so excited about. As far as I'm aware, this is all completely original methodology that I spent the last couple years working on, testing myself, and putting together. And I genuinely think it could change your playing forever. You will not find it anywhere else. Make sure you're on that wait list. You'll be getting info soon. All right, thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you go and try those ideas out right away because they are so fun and you can get so much creativity out of them. If you got a lot out of this video, please be sure to hit subscribe and click that like button. It really helps the channel out. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.